Hi, my name's Sarah Vance with Rebalanced Life. I'm a nutritionist, and so I'm here to share some tips to help you make healthy food fun. So now I'm going to give you some great ideas of how to disguise squash in foods. So a lot of families have a picky eater or two, and so it's not easy to always get them to eat their vegetables. One of the things I like to do is disguise some vegetables in other foods, or actually enhance other foods with vegetables. And one of the best vegetables you can use to enhance foods is squash. I love butternut squash. It's great in pasta. You can put it into tomato sauce. So this is butternut squash puree that I already made. What you can do to make this is just slice a butternut squash down lengthwise, put a little bit of oil on it, and put it face down on a baking sheet in a 400-degree oven for about 45 minutes or so. Check it periodically, and when it's fork tender, it's ready. All you have to do is scoop out the flesh and puree it. And what I like to do is make a lot ahead of time and then put it into little containers and freeze it. This one I had actually frozen and just took out of the refrigerator this morning and thawed it out. And so it's ready to go. This is some leftover pasta that I made the other day. And I'm going to take some organic butter. I always like to use organic butter. And I'm just going to melt that over a medium-high heat. And then once that's melted, I'm going to just start adding some pasta. So whenever I make pasta, I always try and make a little bit of extra because I know my kids just love pasta. And it's, you know, it's great to do things like this. You can put a little bit of it in their lunchbox. And so just add in what you think you're going to need. And this pasta actually just happens to be gluten-free. But you can use whatever kind of pasta your family likes. And then what we're going to do is we're going to add the butternut squash. And so as that's cooking, we're just going to mix it all in together. And whenever you add pureed vegetables, you need to make sure to add a little bit of salt, because otherwise it's going to taste bland and they're going to taste that vegetable taste. And then I'm also going to add some Parmesan cheese. You can freshly grate some, or if you've got some already done Parmesan in the fridge. That's going to also add a little bit of salt and flavor to this. And you're just going to keep stirring it as that flavors get all melded together. And if you want to make it a little bit creamier, you could also add a little bit of milk. In our house, we like rice milk or coconut milk or almond milk. So for this one, I'd recommend, if you're going to use an alternative, I like rice milk for this one, but you can use whatever you have on hand. And if you like cow's milk, you can add cow's milk. So there it is, your buttered noodles with butternut squash, and you can just top it off with a little bit of extra Parmesan cheese. If you've got some, you can freshly grate it on, or just use the kind that's already prepared. And it's a delicious, really creamy buttered noodles. So I hope you enjoyed learning how to put squash in your buttered noodles. My name is Sarah Vance with Rebalanced Life.